If you've been trying to make money online for a while now with limited or no success, then this video is for you. I'm going to break down why I believe most people fail and then show you how you can approach it differently to get success. Adam Payne here with the Video Marketing Insider, and as you can see from the image on screen, when you come online and try and make money, it's really difficult to know what to do. Someone tells you to do this and the next person will tell you something different. You realize that you could make money with affiliate marketing, creating your own products and services, e-commerce stores, CPA marketing. Then you've got to learn traffic, you've got to get a website, a domain, you've got to set it up, create content, and it just becomes too much. And when you're new, it's like learning 101 new skills at once. And because of that, you end up just getting overwhelmed, more stressed, angrier, and also spending yourself into a situation that you shouldn't really be doing. And all it really needs is for you to take a step back and get some clarity. So let me give you an example of what happened to me back in the 1990s. Back in the 1990s, I took a backpacking trip around the world. I flew from London to New York, and after a short while, went down to Key West at the bottom of Florida. I was having a great time. I'd gotten a job as a gardener and I was having fun. Then there was a warning that Hurricane George was about to hit, and Bill Clinton, who was president at the time, basically advised everybody to evacuate. Now, for a lot of the North Americans, it was easier because they just had friends or family in different parts of the state or elsewhere that they could go and stay with. But I was young, I was by myself, I didn't know anybody in the US, so I was kind of stuck. So what I did was I went back to the youth hostel, I wrote down 6 cities on a piece of paper and I rolled a dice. And number 4 popped up, and that was Chicago. Now, the reason I chose this method was at this time, I was reading this book, The Dice Man. Now, The Dice Man I won't talk about too much, but it's basically about a guy that lives his life on the roll of a dice. And every decision he makes, it depends on what he rolls. So I kind of thought it'd be a little bit fun and adventurous to do that. So I rolled number 4, it was Chicago. I went straight to the Greyhound bus station and I booked a ticket. 48 hours later, I was in Chicago. But I realized when I was in Chicago, I didn't know anybody in Chicago. I was running out of money and I had a ticket leaving the US about 2.5 months later, and that was leaving from Los Angeles. So I was a bit stuck. To cut a long story short, I ended up getting a job, staying in Chicago for a month and doing a bunch of traveling. But that's how a lot of people approach making money online. They just roll a dice. And they don't really think about it. They don't take care to plan stuff out. They roll a dice and they decide to just, we'll just do that. And honestly, when you're traveling and backpacking and you're young, it was a bit fun, but it's not the best way to run a business. Now, after being in Chicago for a while, I decided that I wanted to go across to either Seattle or Oregon. I decided to be a little bit more strategic this time and not just roll a dice. I went to the library in Chicago because that was the only place that I could get free internet access. And I did a bit of research and I found that there was a company called DriveAway. No idea if they still exist or not. But what DriveAway basically allows people to do, or at least what it did back then, is we could get a car from somebody that was moving from one place in the US to another and basically deliver it for them at a certain time, and all we would need to do would be to pay a deposit and pay for the petrol or gasoline. So I told that company I was looking for a car to go ideally to Oregon or Washington State, and not long later I heard that they had a family that was moving to Portland, Oregon, and they had a car that they wanted someone to deliver, and it was for a week or 2 later. So I said I'd do it. And then I was basically down to me planning my trip because I needed to know, well, how do I get from Chicago to Portland? What's the best route? And I've got a week to get there. So what places can I see along the way? And also you've got to remember that I didn't really have much experience driving in the US. It was a different side of the road that I'm used to. There was no, GPS or navigation system. It was all via, paper map or books. So it wasn't as easy as it is now. But obviously I planned stuff out. And if I just show you this image, this is basically the route that I took. Starting at Chicago, I drove up through Wisconsin, Ended up driving from Chicago just into South Dakota on the first day, and then slowly going through South Dakota, Wyoming, Montana, a little bit of Idaho, and ending up in Portland. And I got tons of stories from that trip. It was fantastic. But because I'd planned out the trip strategically, I didn't get lost. I didn't get confused. I didn't panic. And I ended up at my destination exactly how I planned. And that's what people don't do online, because they don't actually have a map. They don't know where they're going. And if you don't know where you're going, you can't get anywhere. If I'd have just got in a car and thought to myself, well, I want to see a bit of the US, who knows where I'd have ended up? I'd have probably driven around in circles, got lost, not gone to the places that I wanted to see. Who knows? So it's really important to have a map and to get clarity as to where you are going. Which leads me to this. So this is inside of a membership that I run called Video Marketing Insider. And recently I added a 30-day roadmap because I realized that people were struggling because they didn't know exactly where they were going. You know, you can learn how to make videos, you can learn search engine optimization, you can learn paid traffic, but there needs to be a purpose to everything. And if you're wanting to make money online, the best way to do that is to sell products, tools, or services that you own. It's so much better than being an affiliate marketer. When you're an affiliate marketer, you're selling other people's stuff, so you're branding them as the expert. When you've got your own stuff, it's so much more fulfilling and it's more profitable as well. So I created this roadmap with somebody that's either brand new or somebody that's confused or not seeing the results that they wanted in mind. Now I've called it the 30-day roadmap, but it could be 30 days, it could be 60 days, it could be 120 days. It doesn't really matter. What's important is you have a starting point and you have a goal and you know the steps that you need to take to get here. Now, sometimes there are road bumps along the way. You may need to take a little mini detour and you may go more quickly or more slowly than other people, but that stuff doesn't matter. What you need is clarity. And from my own personal experience, that is the one thing that people lack. They know that you can make money online. They see other people doing it, but they buy all sorts of unnecessary gimmicks and stuff that they don't need, but they buy that because they lack clarity. So it all starts with these first 5 steps, and then I basically go through and I end up here, so moving forward. Now it's beyond the scope of this video for me to walk you through every single step, because some of these steps, the videos inside are 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes long with things that you need to do. But by the end of the roadmap, if of course you actually implement the things in each step, you'll go from either having nothing or lacking clarity to, at the end of that 30-day period, or maybe longer, having a fully functioning business that you can then focus on building and driving traffic to. And I think that's the important thing. It's no good buying random plugins or random softwares or random training courses if they're not helping you move forward to your end goal. And most people don't actually have the end goal. They don't know where they're going. So this is designed to help you get from point A to point Z, or whatever you want to call it, and understand the exact path forward. So if you'd like to check out the VMI roadmap, I'll leave a link below, or if you've got questions about it, let me know. But I really do believe that the people that have clarity and they know where they want to go, all they need is a helping hand on the direction. For people that have got no idea what the destination is, they need a helping hand to figure out their destination. There's no such thing as a turnkey thing in, make money online, because everybody's different. We've all got different things, different skill sets, different end goals. So it's all got to be individual and tailored to a specific person. So I'm going to stop this video now. If you've got any questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Cheers. Thank you for watching. If you've got any questions or you need more clarification, go and watch the video once more. Over on the right hand side, we have some more trainings and reviews, so go and watch those as well. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and hit the bell notification. Other than that, ask any questions you've got below, and I'll see you soon.